Hello everybody, Torgal here, and welcome back to episode 22, I think, of Modsauce 2. Today we are going to skip magic, the beginning of the episode, because we just have too much left to do here, and I really want to get this going today. It's just the third episode, and it's just time. So let's get right into it. Over here, everything is full. To the rim, and we got a full gas tank of tritium. So everything is backed up, everything is full, so once this gets going, we should have a good gauge on how long it's going to last us or if it can keep up. And today we need to set up the deuterium, and first I gotta take this guy off because it's gonna drive me bonkers. And I think I'm gonna focus on setting one up at a time. You guys see I made 18 pumps, 18 upgrades, 24 solar panels, the level 4. That was 15,000 glass. I'm so happy that we actually set up that glass production. That made it so much faster, guys, making these. So I'm gonna set one of these pumps up because they're always the same. And I gotta get my super wand out. It's right there. And let's see, I gotta set it to rotate this way, please. Of course not. You wanna go this way. All right. And I do want to... Yeah, we gotta go this way. That's fine. Unfortunately, we cannot make it mirrored because of these machines over here. But that is fine. So, these pumps here, I'm not taking out these stone blocks or cobblestone blocks until we're done. And I recommend you guys doing the same. Now, these pumps usually, collect water. There's no way you can upgrade them. The only support they have is this filter upgrade. And what that does is it separates heavy water from regular water. So you can only do one per pump. And now this will generate only heavy water, which we need to send to the electrolytic separators, okay? And the way I'm gonna do that is the output is on top, just like that. And I think I made this too low. Actually, I like that idea. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that is fine. Let's actually go one higher. So I can actually easily walk underneath this or fly and so on. So all these are going to come over into this machine that's going to be here in a second. Yes. And the power, we're not messing around. Every one of them gets a solar panel 4. Okay, we have the materials to make this, so now this is going to charge up nice and fast. Because I actually have not found out how much these guys need in power. I know the electrolytic separators. I checked on this guy over here. That is not upgraded, nothing. When it runs, it needs 200 RF a tick. So the solar panel 3 only makes 64. And that's why I went with the solar panel 4. That makes it. I just don't want to run out of power. Simple as that, okay? And then over here, right there, we're going to have an electrolytic separator. And it's going to, let me see, how do we want to do this? Of course it turns this way. How can it be any different? I want it to turn the other way, right? Like that. The input is on the back, and the output is going to be on the right-hand side. So we can actually make this mirrored, guys. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so just to show you, I'm gonna do 2 more. So like that, put the upgrade, Yeah, this, I like this, that I can fly through this now. That makes it a lot easier. Get 2 more solar panels, 1, 2. And then get the power going up. And you do not need to set anything with pulling or pushing because these guys auto eject. And I again went with the smallest ones, the basic mechanical pipes, because these guys make heavy water very slowly. And these guys are not even going to be overclocked, upgraded, because they can easily keep up. So that means if I'm running out of heavy water to make this deuterium down the line for some reason, what I can do is add another row of these pumps and another row however far I want to go. And if these guys cannot keep up, then I can add upgrades, speed and energy if I want to. And of course, I totally forgot, each one of these also gets a solar panel. Okay? And I'm going to set up this over here 5 more times. And there we are. The whole thing 6 times. So it was actually quicker than I expected. So much easier than setting up these. I'm always going to call them salination plants. I know they're now called solar evaporation towers or something like that. Now on these guys, we still have to figure out. I am just going to put this here as a guideline for a second. And what did I say? The front needs to be... Yeah, the front is the output. So, oh wow, this is from the front. Wait a second. Dang it, stop it. Give me that back. Wrench. Now, on these guys, hydrogen is left. Oxygen is right. So where is the deuterium coming out? I forgot now, guys. Heavy water. Deuterium is on the left. Oxygen is on the right. So the right one we're going to set to dump. And this comes that way. I need to make a few more of the basic... I forgot now what they're called, but I think they start with basic. Oh, we got a few more. I think that should be enough. Wait. Oh man, I'm a knucklehead. I used the power cables. Dang it. Alright, I just made more of these pressurized. Let's try this again. Like I said, we always have to see, and they don't connect now. That should have been my indicator. They're gonna connect in here, but we'll fix that in just a second. I could leave it connected to the oxygen side, but that would just not be cool. So, oh, I don't need this one back here because we are just coming out the left. So now I have to change this to gases and disconnect it on the right, always on the right, yes, because that's where the oxygen would be. All the way to the end. Okay, and now the middle is gonna be right there, and that's where we're gonna put our gas tank. And then from here, just like on the other side here, we're not gonna connect it until the very end. So now if I break all this cobble here, let me just get in flying position, yeah, so I can get through here, and just carefully, in my test world, I remember I did this, and then broke some of the pumps again. Man, that was a pain in the butt. So be very careful so you don't, because the hitboxes are, you know, weird here. Unfortunately, you are going to get some water, some block updates. Did I break some other holes? Oh man, look at me. What a mess I'm making here. And you? Any more? Yes. 1 and 2. Alright, all cleaned up. So, now, like I said, these guys are making us heavy water. Right, you're doing something, yeah. And that's coming into here. Oh, that's the solar. That scared me. I'm like, what was that? And that is empty, but you see the red stuff coming through here, and we are making deuterium. And check out how fast it's making that compared to the tritium and this setup. Okay, compared to these two. So, now we're finally making the 2 gases. Now I'm gonna need to make a few machines because A, we need to take these 2 gases and make the DT fuel. Let me just look up real quick if I can find this, just so I can show you guys. Steam DT fuel. I don't think we're gonna be able to see it in here. Yes. How was it spelled? D-T. Sometimes if you click on something else like this, no. What? I don't like that you cannot see this, how it's made. Let me check here real quick. DT fuel, I think it is made with Let's just look at these. There's the one, I think this one here, the chemical infuser. Left shift and button 5 for description. Yeah, a machine that produces a new gas by infusing the two others. So we need to make one of these chemical infusers, get these two gases in here so we make the DT fuel. Because there is this thing here, and let me just show it before I forget. Add mechanism. This guy right here, a whole ROM. Which is kind of funny because that's a German word for empty room, or hollow room, I should say. And the recipe for this is simple, just 4 gold dust and a coal in a metallurgic infuser. And that thing we need to put into, loaded with DT fuel, into the reactor, and then when the laser bursts into here, then that will ignite and do the whole thing, right? And then after that, this thing makes its own DT fuel. So that's the first one. And the second one we need to make, the second machine... Oh, come on. Stupid tanks. Where is the... I don't want to search for it, so I don't need to leave mechanism. There it is. That lithium dust. And that one, we need a chemical crystallizer with the lithium. So from this stuff right here, that's liquid lithium. So right here, we need to like fork off from these two to come into the middle, and then we can slap that down in here to make us the crystallized lithium. So what did I say now? So let me go ahead and make these two machines, and I'm gonna need more pressurized pipes to come from these. Well, actually I have 34. So let me see here. Let's put, if I put one here, if there is a port, okay, it does not connect yet. All right, let me get rid of this. Give me my wrench. I just want to make sure that it does not connect. So from there, we are going to, which way do we want to go? Do I want to put it here, or don't really want to put it over here? Oh, what a pain in the butt. Let's put it over here. The laser should be fine. So we're gonna come down like this, and we're gonna meet it right there, and then we have another one when this comes out, and down, and over. So right here is where we're gonna put that chemical infuser thingamajiggy here, chemical infuser, with a solar panel that's gonna be able to sit on top, yes. And then let me make the other ones. I'm talking too much, guys. Let me make these two parts real quick. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I did this the other day. I totally forgot to show you. Of course, you guys were right about, you know, not needing a storage down here and then bringing the conduit over, that you can just go in one-to-one. So I did change that. You guys had a good point there. And you guys can see it can easily keep up with the sand production. I can't wait until we have enough power to fully upgrade that. Making all the solar panels I've been making today, that's why the thing is going, still going on. Trying to catch up to the 30,000 glass. And I got all the other parts in my inventory on the bar. Well, let's start with this one over here. Ooh, this looks cool. It wasn't rendered in yet. So this guy goes right there. You guys see both instantly full with these two. And let's put the solar panel on top. And now this makes us this DT fuel, okay? And this guy right there, I believe we're gonna put here, and it's done. So I'm gonna leave him in here. I know where it is. God, I hope I don't forget this, because if I blow this in there and forget to put that in there, then it was all for nothing. And now we said, oh, I need the other pipes there. Wait. These guys are getting lithium. That's what I need, right? I need the lithium, not the liquid lithium. Where's it? There it is. Recipe, just lithium. Okay, so I do have the right pipes. So, this is awkward. I want to go back a little bit so I can possibly automate this a little bit. So let's put this guy right there. Ooh, this is a funky looking machine. And I only made the solar panel 3, guys, because once we're done with setting up what we're setting up here, we won't need it anymore. Now, where does the stuff go in? You think on both sides? I doubt it. It probably only goes in on one side. And if I know mechanism a little bit, it will probably go in on the left. I just want to... Can I please get out? Let me out. Let me out. I just want to use both of them so they're equally used. That's the whole idea behind it. So let's see. Yeah, and it's... Oh, that must have been because of the wireless charger. So it says lithium dust. Sorry, guys. There it is. That's how it makes it. Very cool. Wait. It does need power. Okay. It can probably not keep up. Yeah, see, 160 RF, and these guys only make 64. But I don't care. I think this should be fine. Now, let me see real quick here, while I have mechanism open, how many of this crystal, of this lithium dust I need. Where are these blocks? I wonder if they're here. Oh, yes, there they are. And we're going for the ultimate induction cell, of course. I need to teach the ME system this one. Oh, my goodness. And I need a lot of them. I need... a lot of them. I need to count here. I don't want to make any extra this, which takes these, which takes these, which takes these, which takes these. So I'm going to need a few stacks of this stuff. This is absolutely nuts, guys. I don't have the parts made yet, but I wanted to show you guys. I just almost fell out of my chair. You guys see these induction ports here? Let me show you real quick. I made the recipes for all these things here. Where is it? There it is. For the casing and for all these cells, and then also the providers, right? But when I tried to make a pattern for this induction port in this pattern encoder or in the pattern terminal, I then crafting it in the regular terminal and a vanilla crafting table. It always crashes my client. And Mike came over and tried to do the same. He also crashes for all of these things. So these guys right here are not craftable. It shows the recipe. No problem. All these items, I had them all, but as soon as you put the last piece in and it will show this in the output port, that's when you crash. So I cheated in these 4 and destroyed the parts for it. And now I was going to make... You guys are going to laugh. I was going to make this... these right here. Right? Let me look at my screenshot. Yes. I need 17 of these. All right? For that size cube that I want to make. And I'm not giving up. I am going to get these. Yeah, we're going to be a little short. I am short 36,000 redstone, 4,600 gold. And now comes the kicker, guys. I need 4,352 of this lithium Dutch, with this 68 stacks. So the 4 stacks that I was thinking of making over there is not going to be enough. So this is going to take me a while. I probably won't get this my time, not done today, but I'm going to let this all do its thing overnight. Now, the other thing, of course, is... I don't have a book set up for that, I think. I'm going to make one for this, but let me get this guy out so I can get down here and just go to the mining age. Because we do have a lot of materials over here. I just have to process them now. Kind of happy I got this. I cannot believe. So let's see, redstone, 3,335. And, oops. Let me get one out. I think that if I set up a crazy production for this, yeah, I get 12. So how many do I have here? Let me get my super calculator here. So let's say 3330 times 12. So that's going to make me 40,000 redstone. So that's going to be enough. And the gold I can make 2,400. Oh my goodness. Now let me check here. How many did I say I was short? At 2,400 gold. I forgot how many more. And that's just these parts. I don't even have the other ones. You know what? It's quite possible that we're just going to go with the smaller size for now. For now. Okay, mark my words. Because I noticed when I went into single player, okay, I tore down that induction matrix or whatever that is called. I like doing that because then I get the exact count for sure how many things I need, right? And I noticed when I broke them, they kept the charge, how much you put into it. So I think later on we can actually extend this. So I think for now, we're just going to make the smaller one. Because I really want to get this episode out, guys. I really do. Do I have an enrichment chamber again? Who cares? I'm just going to break this one here. I have silk touch on this. I don't... Yeah, who cares? Let's just put this one guy in here. What am I doing? I probably have... redstone. I have 2 more in here. So, okay. So, I'm just going to craft up a little less of this stuff. Because you guys see, there's not so much stuff you need. The ports I'm still going to need 4. Let's just go through this real quick together. I'm sorry, but this just really cracked me up when I saw that. Let's see here. The biggest. Oh, I'm going to need at least one of these. Yes. At least one of these. That's the biggest one. You only need one of these. I don't think you need any. I don't even know if you can put more. So this one here is no problem. I'm going to need the lithium dust. So I got to wait for that regardless. So that is 2 stacks right there. Okay. Then I'm going to need... let me see here. Sorry, guys. I want to kind of give you an idea on how I come up with the numbers. Where is it? Right there. So let's just see. I'm going to need a 4x4. I don't need a 4x4. I could go with less. But there's going to be 1 of those and then 3 of the other ones. I think that should be okay for now. Yeah, how did I come up with 17? Oh yeah, 9 plus 8. I made the inside this big. And 2 rows. So one of these, this guy right here, is the provider, and the other 17, 8 and 9 in the row below, were the actual storage cells. And then the rest here is casings and ports. All the way up. So, okay, let's just go with 3. I think that way I can definitely get this done. Induction, so 3 of these. How many of the 768? Let's see here quick. 768 divided by 64 is 12. So now we're up to 16 stacks of this. And the other thing here, the casing, I'm going to need 16, 32, and some. So I'm just going to make none right now. I just want to see. This one was easy. Yes, there was no problem for that. Okay. All right, guys. Let me get cracking. Actually, let's go over there real quick and see how much of this we have done. I cannot believe that I am short materials. I never thought that I'm going to be short. This project is nuts. But a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Let's see how much we got. We're full. Okay, so you keep going as long as you want. This guy, oh yeah, he's making it nice and fast. I didn't even check that earlier. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wait until, what did I say now? 12, 16 stacks. And when I have these 16 stacks, then I can order everything and then we'll set it up. And now I'm going to work on the reactor. I know you guys have no idea how much time has passed now, but I wanted to give you a quick status update. I definitely, this project taught me that I need to rethink my mechanism setup. We probably won't need it again on this world, because after this we have built everything from mechanism possible, besides maybe, you know, quintuple ore processing. So we might still do it, but what it taught me is that I think I want to have multiple metallurgic infusers, one for every type. Meaning one of these for redstone, one of these for coal, one for diamond dust, and is there anything else? Refined obsidian dust. The heck is this? Tin. I had no idea you can use tin and copper to make bronze. Interesting. We can make pots. So, I mean, these are, I have never used them, so I wouldn't set this up. But the other ones I would definitely do. because it just takes forever. Let me show you guys. I'm right now still crafting this induction provider. I mean, look at this. This has been going forever, and look how many of these basic control circuits I still have left. Let's just look real quick. Induction. If I just would order another one, just so you can see the total amount of things that it takes to craft these, 85 basic energy cubes. Look at this. I mean, this is bonkers how much stuff. 772 of these. So if I would split this apart, earlier I had a few times when I was crafting, I don't remember, it's some of these or some of these. And there was, for some reason, some diamond left in here. I don't know why, and then it halted the entire process. It couldn't finish, of course, with that, right? So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. This is really, I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm always trying to top myself, right? From Modsauce 1 and now Modsauce 2, we're going bigger and bigger every time. It's gonna be really hard to top this project. That's gonna be a challenge finding something. Anyways, the other thing is also, I've never made these before. I just made them. I made some of these cryo-stabilized flux ducts. They have, you guys see here, transfer rate infinite. So there is no nothing. So that's going to go between the reactor and the induction. You know what? Actually, in thinking of it right now, I might as well use this time. Sorry. Why don't we just set up the reactor right now? Because we can set that up. I got all the parts for that on me. So I'm going to leave this here for now. And right here, you guys see, is where I want to put these three right here. I am going to put them at the height. They look super cool too. I'm going to wait for this one. Actually, let's put these right here. Let me get rid of some stuff here so I can put everything on my bar. All right, let's put this one more here. So it's out of my inventory. All right, now let me explain to you how to build this. I just trying to not break something else. I was very bummed out. I don't like when there is recipes that you cannot make. I made a post on our forums, of course, so all the other guys from the server know if they want to build one like this, that if they need these ports. What's this? Where are you coming from, Man of Flash? Oh, I had that inside of the structure so nothing can spawn in there, yeah. Alright, now I gotta figure out where the middle was. And we need to start with these here. Let me see real quick. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just make this, whatever the shape is. Square on its side like this, and then the next few are always the same. And I forgot now. I gotta build it like this first, guys, because we're gonna use some reactor glass, but I always forget where you can use the reactor glass. So give me just a second to finish this one. Took me a long time to figure out how to build this thing. So right here, we're gonna have a reactor port. You guys see this connected to it. We're gonna have a reactor port here, and we're gonna have a reactor port there. And on this side here is where we're gonna put this laser focus matrix. And that's where the laser shoots into, okay? So now I remember we have 20 left of these. Yes, I believe I can put glass here, 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 and there, because I want to look inside as much as possible. And then, of course, we can do the same here. I think you guys can see the form that you need to build in case you build one yourself. And we can put one down there. Yeah, and I have 4 left. Perfect. All right, I remembered, right? So I'm glad. You know, it's not like a big reactor that I have built countless times so far. And like that. So, and then you need to make this a full square. And then we fill in these again. Hope it makes sense. If not, please let me know down in the comments. And then, of course, like that. Bam. Oh, no, God. I said bam again. Look at me. At least I'm starting to notice it. All right. So now we got everything. And now if we put this fella in here, we're going to get the red particles. Yeah, it's formed. Cool. I like it. So that's what it looks like. And then in here, you can actually see what's happening. And up here, this, and I'm going to put this in right now. So there's no way for me to forget. And it's in here. This is, you need this one time. I don't even know if it gets destroyed or if it's just empty or whatever. So this is right there. The power is going to go into this. This is the last thing that I'm waiting for all this crafting. And you know what? There's no reason not to connect this. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you over here. Hey, let me get over here. I just changed this here to just be the basic one, you know, not the pull. And in here, I changed it to auto eject on or off, depending. Right now, it's off. So I have one stack sitting in here and it stopped. And when this machine was going, it actually drained this tower and D3. It never touched anything on this side, which is funny because, you know, I have them coming from both sides. So why does it only drain this side? It doesn't matter. We got everything done for these parts. But definitely, I got to be careful that when I use this again. Oh, and I used the solar panel 6. Because this guy actually used, you know, 1,600 RF. While that solar panel we had only produces 256. So I actually upgraded. I took it down from over here. And I also disconnected the lasers for right now. So they're sitting in here. We won't need them right now. When I have the solar panel again, or I make another one and put it on here, then I'm going to put the lasers on there again. But for now, I just did not want this capacitor bank to be drained because these lasers kept going and I did not have that fourth solar panel here. So the deuterium is full. Let's get the... I'm going to need 2, right? I think so, yeah. Let's get these 2 basic. We're getting so close. I'm so excited. Let me just take a few more just in case. And we can hook it up right there. And right there. And oops. Give me my trusty wand. It looks like a wand to me. What is it actually called? A configurator. Alright. So now we can see fuel. Deuterium is full and tritium. And when this hits, we're gonna get automatically the DFT fuel gone. Now I'm gonna take another minute here and talk about this edit right here, okay? When this thing goes, one of the viewers left a comment that I don't need the 2 giga RF, replied something along, don't quote me on it, 846 million or something to get this going. But if I pump the full 2 giga in here, then the initial heat over here will be very high. And the same here. So in the beginning, we're actually gonna produce a much larger amount for the first few minutes of power. So I'm not wasting this if I send in 2 giga RF. And then it's slowly coming down to the temperature that it's going to hold. And then it has a consistent, you know, power output until you run out of fuel. Knock on wood, hopefully not. And this brings us to the fuel here. Now, you see here when I do 3, it automatically puts it to 2. If I put 5, it puts it automatically to 4. So you can only go up by increments of 2. If you do 2, this will produce 200,000 RF at its normal temperature. In the beginning, much higher. 4, 400,000, and we are going to aim in the beginning at 6. Okay? Now, eventually, I'm hoping to get to at least 10. But we gotta go up slowly because it takes a long time to really see if all these are getting emptied and everything over here is getting emptied. And then I can see, oops, we're running out of this fluid or this fluid. And then I know, all right, I went over the limit. So I'm going to do 6, let this run overnight or something. And then I'm going to change it to 8 and let it run again for many hours to make sure that the fuel can keep up. Because I really don't want to run out. It's no problem because I'm just gonna have these charged again and ready. And all we gotta do is fill this guy again to kick it in again. But it would be nice to get it to the absolute limit of what this can handle. Okay, guys, many hours have passed just to craft these three. It was absolutely bonkers how long that took. I wish I would have pre-crafted it, but I used the time. I did some Thaumcraft actually. Between stuff, I forgot to change my gear over and stuff. But now it's time that we set this up. This last one, much smaller than I wanted to make it initially, but we'll make it work. And then I can, you know, go full nuts on ore processing, on the quarry and all this thing. So we got lots of things planned for the next few episodes after this. I want to redo the storage, the ore gathering, definitely not doing the sifting anymore. And then, of course, ultimately the ore processing. So this guy goes right there. Now I got... it's actually going to be a bit crooked. Let's see here how I can do that. Let's put this guy right there. This is how much RF it can input and output at once. When you guys check here on the block, it says 13.1 million RF a tick. So that's a lot. I don't think that we're ever going to use that. And then I figured I'm going to put one of the storage cells right here. This is what actually holds the power, each one of them. And each one of them says here 205 giga RF, so over 200 billion RF each one of them. So for right now, we're going to have 600 billion RF, which is a nice start, I think. Mike came over to watch this because, you know, I've been talking to everybody how, I don't know, for many weeks now to get this going. So today's a big day, one output here. And like I said, for now, it's going to be a little bit crooked. Actually, let's put another output here for now. I want to have multiple Tesseract channels available and stuff. These induction casings that I made is actually the max amount I need to make it the size I actually want it to. And of course, it's total overkill. I mean, what's the point of storing, you know, trillions of RF if we're not going to use it? But there we go. It's formed. And let's get rid of this. And you guys see here, it doesn't tell you how much it has, but you'll see when this goes up. It's crazy. And I'm going to put this Tesseract on here for now. Let's put it right there. And this is going to be a new channel. I'm going to also put a public one on here. But for now, we'll set up this one. And we're going to go on this one to channel 100. And we're going to call this Fusion Power. There we go. So, and of course then I'm going to go through everywhere and change all the Tesseracts over. Now this over here bugs me, so I'm going to replace this last one. Because as far as I know, yeah, it's supposed to connect like this. It looks really cool, that flux duct. Alright guys, I hope you're ready. Let's see. The whole ROM is in here. The laser's charged up. Everything else is producing. Nothing is in the way. And I forgot the lever. We need a lever. There's one. Moment of truth. I am so nervous. This is unreal. Here goes nothing. Shoot. Big laser beam. It started. Yes. And we can turn it off. That's it. The thing is empty now. It shut all 2 billion RF at once. And this guy is going. Now, let me show you. Because it is so hot. You know, it shoots up to... Was it 500 million Kelvin? And check it out. Right now, we're producing 650,000 RF. And this is going to cool down a bit. And the same here. Until it reaches... It's supposed to... Ooh, what? The fuel is at 6. Okay. Whew. It's supposed to reach about 600,000 RF a tick when this is cooled down to where it goes. And oh man, this is so awesome. And in here now, check it out. We just passed 600 million RF stored. And 700 million RF. This is absolutely bonkers. I love it. This is amazing. So, where we go from here? We need bigger storage. So, definitely, like I said, we're going to work on the ore generation, ore processing, storage, and so on. And I want to go back to the other format where we do 10 minutes of magic in the beginning. And look at this. Looks so cool. And then afterwards, we do tech. Yeah, and if everything goes fine here, now, for example, we can check here. 96,000, it stays full. How about the machines themselves? It's staying... Oh, whoa. I never dumped the oxygen. Ooh. It's only dumped over here. Dump it quick. Ooh, that was not good. Dump it. Dump it. And dump it. Well, I should have double checked before, I guess, but it's fine. It's going. How's the water doing? It looks like this one is now generating a surplus. This one isn't. There's always a few. I remember a few episodes back I explained that mechanism is funky like that. They're all generating surplus right now, and the heavy water keeps up. But, of course, let's see if the pumps are still full. It seems to be holding at 90-10. Right, this one is losing. So I guess I'm going to have to let this run now until the morning, of course. And then I check because it's super late here. So I got to edit this video and then start the upload. And then I'm going to hit the hay. And over here, let's check this one first. It's full. And then some of these here are going to be empty. Let's find the ones that are empty. And they're probably all on the other side now. They're all full? Full? Wow, really? That would be amazing if this can easily keep up. Wow. There. This one is empty. And this one is draining. And then, let me turn this off. And then, of course, once this one is drained, then it's going to go to this one and so on. And then you can kind of figure out, let's say it stops here, right? Then I know I have all these other ones left over, so I can go to injection rate 8 to bump this to 800,000 RF and so on. But it just takes a long time to figure out how much you can really have. So this left one here is using the... Okay, this one is full. Let's see if either one of these are empty. Yeah, this one is empty. So there's one brine empty and two. So right now, but then this one should be going down, right? Yeah. So this one is going down slowly. And I'm guessing these three here are full. Yeah. So we're actually looking really good right now on this side. I like it. I kind of wish I would have not messed up the oxygen over here. But like I mentioned before, this side over here has a much easier time keeping up than the other one. This is all full. How about you? Oh, wow. Yeah. See, the deuterium is already full again. Besides the last one. One is always going to be empty. Something has to fill this right here, right? Anyways, guys. Crazy project. I had a lot of fun. I hope so you guys did too. And let me know down in the comments if we want to go bigger. How much bigger? What should be our goal? My goal is a 1 million RF. Let me know. Don't go crazy, okay? Don't tell me 1 billion or something like that. Otherwise, guys, oh man, I have the Thaumcraft armor on. That sucks. Anyways, if you hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, please don't forget to go down and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out, promote the channel, and otherwise, I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.